I'm gonna get him to kick me off here soon. Amendment. To change or modify for the better. To alter by modification, deletion, or addition. Practice and pleading. The correction of an error committed in any process, pleading, or proceeding at law, or in equity, and which is done either as of course or by the consent of parties, or upon motion to the court in which the proceeding is pending under federal. Any change in pleadings through not necessarily. You know what? I'm not even gonna get into all this. An amendment is to change or modify for the better. To alter by modification, deletion, or addition. How many amendments after the first 10 have done that? Let's look at here. See if I can find it. To appoint, to designate, ordain, prescribe, constitute, or nominate. To allot or set apart. To assign authority to a particular use, task, position, or office. Term is used where exclusive power and authority is given to one person, officer, or body to name persons to hold certain offices. It is usually distinguished from elect, meaning to choose by a vote of the qualified voters of the city, though this distinction is not invariably observed. Well, ain't that the truth? I'm for elected anything. But appointed? That takes the choice away from you and me. Again, I'm not a lawyer nor a legal advisor, but you all can look this stuff up and read it for your own selves. Let's go ahead and do another one. Here we go. Who is a citizen? One who, under the Constitution and laws of the United States or of a particular state, is a member of the political community, owing allegiance and being entitled to the enjoyment of full civil rights. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. U.S. Constitution, 14th Amendment. Now, if you don't know anything about the 14th Amendment, there is a book called The Real Lincoln. I highly recommend you look it up, because what most people don't realize is the 4th Amendment was pretty much signed at the barrel of a gun, and that's not how we get amendments signed. But I digress. The term may include or apply to children of alien parents born in the United States. Oh, look, here we go again. Here we are again. Looks like we got some court cases again. I'm going to fucking skip it. Here we are. Elected. The word elected, in its ordinary significance, carries with it the idea of a vote, generally popular, sometimes more restricted, and cannot be held the synonym of any other mode of filling a position. Okay? And that is what our founding fathers pretty much instated. I don't remember them really appointing anybody in the Constitution to any job or task other than maybe, say, the government and the 18 prescribed job roles. Anyway, interposition. This is a very important one, and I really recommend that everybody look up in this one. Interposition. The doctrine that a state, in the exercise of its sovereignty, may reject a mandate of the federal government deemed to be unconstitutional or to exceed the powers delegated to the federal government. The doctrine denies constitutional obligation of states to respect Supreme Court decisions with which they do not agree. Oh, look, Bush versus Orleans Parish School, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. The concept is based off of the 10th Amendment of the Constitution of the United States, reserving to the states powers not delegated to the United States. Historically, the doctrine emanated from Chisholm versus Georgia, blah, blah, blah. We're in the state. It doesn't matter. The point is, this means interposition. And this is where I'm going to make a real quick book recommendation. I'm going to say it slow, so write it down. The Doctrine of the Lesser Magistrate by Trewhella. Trewhella. Let's go here. Lawless. Not subject to law, not controlled by law, not authorized by law, not observing the rules and forms of law. Well, that kind of sounds like a certain group of individuals that we are witnessing go ahead and pretty much decimate our country today. Does it not? All right. Now, I'm not going to get into laws. We've already gone somewhat into liberty, but I want to go into this one real quick. Outlaw. What is an outlaw? In English law, one who is put out of the protection or aid of the law. A person violating the law, a fugitive. So, if we really boil that down, and the Constitution is the supreme law of the land, who are the outlaws? Because I believe it's in the book of Matthew, it says that lawlessness is a state of sin. And if I remember it correctly in some of the classes that I took, it was pretty much stated that if you were called an outlaw back in the days of the Old West, that was a supreme insult. Because they did not see themselves as outlaws. They had conflicting interests. And I think that most of them probably had justified grounds. Now we can all talk about the certain dime-back novel heroes of the Old West or popular ones of the Old West. But in short standing, who are the real outlaws of today? Download this video or write these definitions down and start going through the Constitution and picking every word apart. God bless, be good, be safe.